Hi there, it's Bartholomew Perez.
Juanita Gonzalez.
And when it comes to income and employment, we often think, I haven't been at this job long enough to qualify for a mortgage. And we found that clients, because they might have gotten a promotion, because they went elsewhere, that although they've been there 2 to 3 months, that might be sufficient. But what can you tell us about that? Because that seems to be a fallacy and a myth where if they transitioned elsewhere, that they think it's not enough time.
Correct. That is actually a good question because it's one of the one of the three steps for qualifying income and employment. We have to provide a history and verify 2-year work history, to make sure that you can qualify for a mortgage loan. With that being said, if you are going from one employer to another employer, okay, and it's the same line of work because you're going to get paid more, we don't penalize you for that. Okay, now if you're going to a completely different employer with a completely different line of work, then we do have, a requirement of how long you need to be there.
Okay.
Because you're going to a completely different industry and you can change your mind and then just say, forget it, I don't want to work here. So then that becomes like a risk to the file. Now, here's another good one. You've never worked a day in your life because you went to college.
Okay.
You got graduated, very common, graduated and just started working. Hey, you have a degree, you're a professional. You qualify the minute you start working.
Huh.
You do not need that work history because guess what? Your college degree is your work history. This is for professionals, nurses, engineers, teachers. I mean, anybody that goes to college that, starts work in their field, they automatically qualify.
So it sounds like as long as it's traceable in the case of the student and it's justified because you're a student looking to earn a degree to then become a professional, that makes a lot of sense when it's being underwritten.
Yes.
In the example of maybe you were in healthcare and now you're in engineering or maybe in a political science industry, then that might be a little bit risky.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes, because then you might have to be there for a year, depending on the loan program. Okay. Because we have to make sure that you're going to stay in that industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But if you're taking a job elsewhere and it's the same industry, but you're going to get paid less, then that can be a little bit of an issue because now you're getting paid less, but you're in the same industry. So what's going on? So now you qualify for less because of the less income.
Okay. What if it's like something full-time, then transitioning into contracting, where you were W-2 versus 1099? How would that be addressed or looked at?
That's a great question because you go from a W-2 employee to self-employed.
Okay.
Yeah. Self-employed, we need at least a 2-year history for self-employed income because of the self-employment history that goes up and down when you own a business.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, we need a 2-year history of being in business. So that is a great question.
Probably for another topic for another day.
Absolutely.
In the meantime, thank you, and to be continued.
Talk to you later.